Well, first up on the bulletin, let's tell you how ahead of the Bihar polls, face-off over Waqf has escalated. The BJP has gone all out in its attack against the RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav after he vowed during a rally in Patna to throw the Waqf Act into the dustbin if the Mahagathbandhan is voted to power in the upcoming Bihar Assembly elections. Well, tearing into the rival INDIA bloc, which also includes RJD, BJP's RS, which is Rajya Sabha member Sudhanshu Trivedi, has in fact now pointed out and criticized the Socialist Party. In fact, he has said and accused them of not standing up for the rights of the poor and the oppressed Muslims. In fact, he has said that these parties like the RJD, like the Samajwadi Party, they're all wearing the garb of socialism, but they are not standing up for the rights of the oppressed. Therefore, socialism, as he says, of the RJD and the Samajwadi Party cannot be called socialism as per the BJP. He says this is Namazwad, not Samajwad.
इंडी गठबंधन के बिहार के नेता तेजस्वी यादव ने कहा कि हम संसद से पारित एक कानून को कूड़ेदान में फेंक देंगे। यह बहुत गंभीर विषय है, जबकि वह भारत की संसद के दोनों सदनों से पारित है। वोट बैंक की चाहत में जो कुछ बोला गया है तेजस्वी यादव और इंडी गठबंधन के अन्य नेताओं के द्वारा, उससे साफ है कि यह संविधान को कूड़ेदान में फेंकने की 50 साल पुरानी मानसिकता से बाहर नहीं आ पा रहे हैं। पार्लियामेंट ने शरिया को संविधान से ऊपर कर दिया। मैं चुनौती से पूछता हूं, दुनिया में कोई एक देश बताइए जो सेकुलर देश जहां शरिया संविधान से ऊपर हो। इसलिए अगर इनकी कभी भी सत्ता आती है, और आज देखिए ये सत्ता के बाहर है, तो भी शरिया के प्रावधानों को लागू करने की बात करते हैं। ना कोर्ट को मानने को तैयार, ना संसद को मानने को तैयार।
परिवारवादी बन गए और परिवारवादी बनते बनते तेजस्वी अपने को समाजवादी कहने लगे और समाजवादी से बन गए अब नवाजवादी, और ये आगे बन जाएंगे रमखुदैया।
सर, चाहे अगर कांग्रेस की बात हो, आरजेडी की बात हो या बाकी विपक्षी पार्टी की बात, एआईएमआईएम भी उस रैली में थी, इन्होंने कहा कि हमें शरिया चाहिए, वो भी शरिया की बात कर रहे हैं और एक तरह से सबका समर्थन वहां पे इस पूरी बात पे आता है। क्या कहेंगे सर?
मैं तो वही कह रहा हूं, तेजस्वी यादव, बिहार की जनता राजनीतिक दृष्टि से सजग है। आप शरिया कानून लाने की बात का समर्थन, उसके खिलाफ में आपने बोला नहीं, तो अगर आप नहीं बोले तो आप बताएं बिहार में आप शरिया कानून लाएंगे, आपकी सरकार बनेगी तो। ए नवाजवादी, भूलो मत, बिहार की जनता राजनीतिक दृष्टि से सजग है। आपकी सरकार बनने कौन कहे दूर दूर तक भी नहीं आएंगे। 2010 में जैसे 22 सीट पर अटक गए थे, उसी तरह इस बार भी इस 2 आंकड़े पार कर जाएं, यही बहुत होगा। बिहार की जनता बिहार को बांग्लादेश और बंगाल नहीं बनने देगी।
सर, विपक्षी पार्टियां, राहुल गांधी, कांग्रेस हो, जब बाकी नेताओं संविधान की बात करते हैं, पार्लियामेंट से एक बिल पास होता है, संसद में उस पर डिबेट होती है, डिस्कशन होता है, उसको कूड़े में डालने की बात करते हैं, तो संविधान की रक्षा कैसे, अगर ये विपक्षी पार्टियां कह रही हैं कि हम करते हैं, तो कैसे करेंगे?
ये संविधान तोड़ने वालों के साथ है, संविधान कुचलने वालों के साथ है। आज देखिए राहुल गांधी के साथ खड़े हैं। ये कौन है? राहुल गांधी कांग्रेस के नेता हैं, जिन्होंने इमरजेंसी में संविधान को कुचलने का काम किया। और ये तेजस्वी यादव परिवारवादी, नवाजवादी, ये अब इमरजेंसी को कुचलने वाला, जिसने संविधान को तहस नहस किया, संविधान को बदलने का काम किया, उसके साथ खड़े हैं, उसके पल्लू के नीचे दुबके हुए हैं। ये बिहार की जनता, देश की जनता कभी बर्दाश्त।
सर एक आखिरी सवाल, साफ तौर पे आपको लगता है ये अपीसमेंट पॉलिटिक्स है, एक तरह से वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स है जो कि विपक्षी पार्टियां काफी समय से करती आ रही है? बिहार में वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स एक वक्त आपको लगता है एक बड़ा मुद्दा बनेगा, क्योंकि तेजस्वी यादव ने जिस प्रकार से बयान दिया उसके बाद क्या लगता है?
देखिए, तुष्टीकरण की पराकाष्ठा कांग्रेस ने की। आज कांग्रेस के पल्लू के साथ आरजेडी बिहार में है और आरजेडी भूल रहा है कि बिहार में कभी तुष्टीकरण की सीमा तो ये पार कर गए हैं, लेकिन आने वाले दिन मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने जरूर देखे हैं, लेकिन बिहार की जनता इन्हें सबक सिखाएगी।
और वहीं सर ये जो रिवीजन हो रहा है इलेक्टोरल रोल का, उसका भी विरोध कर रहे हैं। ईसी ने जबकि कहा है कि आर्टिकल 326 के तहत ये राइट है और ये करा जाएगा। सर
भाई मैं पूछता हूं, ये आरजेडी के लोग कहें कि अगर कोई गलत पकड़ा जाएगा उसे निकालना चाहिए उस लिस्ट से कि नहीं? अरे भाई, इलेक्शन कमीशन पारदर्शिता के साथ चुनाव कराना चाहती है, पहले भी हुआ है 3 में, तो आखिर क्यों कष्ट है? या तो हिम्मत है तो कहो कि अगर कोई डुप्लीकेट होगा, अगर कोई गैर संवैधानिक व्यक्ति होगा, बांग्लादेशी होगा, रोहिंग्या होगा, क्या उसे नहीं निकालना चाहिए? क्यों चिल्ला रहे हो?
Thank you for speaking. So that was Giriraj Singh clearly hitting out at the RJD, Tejaswi Yadav and the India Alliance, saying that they just care for the vote bank politics and perhaps that is why they are not respecting the constitution which is being given to us by Baba Saheb. Back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Mohit Bhatt, for getting us that super exclusive with Union Minister Giriraj Singh. Let me go across to Pragya. Pragya, very interesting conversation that we have had with the Union Minister. This is the larger push being made by the BJP, isn't it? That the Akhilesh Yadav-led party as well as Tejaswi Yadav-led party, these are parties who are in their blindness, as they are alleging, to ensure that there is appeasement of the minorities, are backing Namazwad and not socialism, which they have been pointing out. This is the narrative that we see being built, isn't it, Pragya, ahead of the Bihar polls?
Absolutely, and all these statements that are coming from Bihar, in fact, should be seen as a backgrounder to the election that are going to be held in state of Bihar. In fact, when Tejaswi Yadav says that they will throw Waqf into dustbin, which is a law that has been passed by both houses of the parliament. Now BJP is also making an issue out of this because they are saying that you are disrespecting and insulting the constitution of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. When BJP says that, that means they are also pandering to the SC, OBC, ST votes because they firmly stands with Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So, you know, when you look at the statement coming from both the parties, you should also look at the vote bank that, you know, both the parties are catering to right now. When Tejaswi Yadav speaks about Waqf, it means that they are trying to woo the minority vote bank. They believe that they can come to power only riding on the back of this minority vote bank, which is primarily Muslims in the state of Bihar. So, you know, this is also looked at by the BJP in this context, and you know, BJP is also trying to make it an issue that when you are speaking about Muslims, when you are speaking about Waqf, you are also taking away the reservation, and reservation has been a very, very big issue in Bihar. In fact, there was a time when BJP lost election because there was a statement that had come from a very senior RSS functionary on reservation. It was misconstrued by opposition parties. But having said that, reservation has been a very touchy issue as far as Bihar is concerned. And this is what BJP is playing upon now by saying that Baba Saheb Ambedkar has been disrespected, insulted. So they are also trying to vote Dalit vote bank and try to expose the opposition parties in Bihar by saying that, you know, what they believe is only in the politics of appeasement. And if they are speaking in such a tone, that means that you are going to be, losers when they come back to power. So all of that statements, these are very heavily politically, motivated statements that are coming from both the sides.
Well, you're absolutely right. As we all know, Bihar polls are some of the most polarizing elections that we have in India, especially when it comes to caste as well as communal politics, which always rages on around this specific election. But let's remind our viewers, why has this controversy now been kicked off? Right now, at this time, well, it all began on Sunday. Members of the Muslim community gathered in large numbers in Patna's iconic Gandhi Maidan for a rally which was called by the Imrat-e-Sharia, which is one of India's leading Muslim organizations, which is protesting against the Waqf Act. Now, leaders from the opposition parties have participated in the rally. You can see some of those visuals there on your screens. The rally was called Waqf Bachao, Dastoor Bacha. That was the name of the rally. It was a conference which was organized in collaboration with some of the leading Islamic institutions as well as civic bodies and had several voices of the opposition. In this rally, there was a lot of political fear-mongering, as the BJP calls it, with Tejashwi Yadav leading the brigade. He promised that if the Mahagathbandhan comes to power, it's going to overthrow the Waqf Act in the dustbin. Sample some of these voices which were raised yesterday.
जो संशोधन बिल आया वक्त को लेकर के 2025 दोनों सदनों में हम लोगों ने मौजूद रह करके कड़ा विरोध किया। ये एनडीए भाजपा की सरकार जाने वाली है। क्या गरीब आवाम की सरकार बनेगी तो इस बिल को बिहार राज्य जो है कूड़े के दाल में फेंकने का काम करेगा।
वक्त भी और संविधान को भी दोनों को बचाने की बात है। और सच्ची बात यह है कि वो हमारा जो कैरेक्टर है अपने देश का, अपनी जो संस्कृति है, उसको बचाने का एक प्रश्न है।
Well, let me go across to Pragya. Pragya, you must tell us what's at stake for Bihar that this has made it such a high-stakes battle and why the entire focus is now back on the Waqf bill. For many months it wasn't, but now suddenly Waqf is back in the political narrative. Who stands to gain?
You are absolutely right, and in fact the fact that this particular conference took place in Bihar, which is a poll-bound state, speaks volumes about how opposition has been using Waqf just to woo a certain community. An allegation that has been made by the BJP and many of the leaders, and in fact Union Minister for Minority Mr. Kiren Rijiju, when he said that when opposition oppose this Waqf, it means that they do not mean welfare of those who are downtrodden within the Muslim community. In fact, that Waqf law that has been passed by both houses of parliament, you should have held conferences even then. In fact, you should have made a movement out of it if you were very serious for that. But no, this is a time for politics in Bihar. There are elections in Bihar, and this is the reason why the Tejashwi Yadav and in fact had been come as a prominent voices against Waqf law. The fact that it has already been made a law passed by the parliament and it is under the implementation also also says a lot about the politics that Tejashwi Yadav is doing in Bihar. He is only trying to woo a certain community. Also the radical elements in that particular community who had been speaking about Waqf, those had their own little interest, as far as Waqf properties are concerned, and this is the allegation that had come from the government as well, that these became adda of land sharks. Waqf should have been used for the betterment of poor. And, the fact that you are starting this movement in Bihar, it also, exposes the opposition, I would say, where they are trying to fear-monger and create fear in the Muslims. And in fact, those who may not understand a lot about this particular Waqf law, you are trying to instigate them and you are also trying to mislead them as far as this Waqf law is concerned. This is a narrative that you are starting in the state of Bihar, and which means that you are trying to woo a certain community. You want, there is no such polarization of the Muslim vote when it comes to the election so that you can win the election. And this is exactly looks like what the actions right now are speaking to, because this is the time for the polls in Bihar. And in fact, if you are doing that conference, you are not doing that in Karnataka right now, you are not doing in Telangana, but you are doing this conference in Bihar. And India Alliance has a lot to answer when such statements come from their own allies.
Absolutely. Months of Waqf being on the back burner ahead of the Bihar polls. You have this mega conference being held in poll-bound Bihar. Of course, as Pragya explains, the optics behind it all is very interesting. So the BJP, as you just heard right now, were accusing the opposition party of fear-mongering over the Waqf Act for votes ahead of elections. You have leaders of the Congress party. You just heard Salman Khurshid himself. But there are others also from the Congress party who are coming out firmly saying that Waqf Act is anti-constitutional, despite the fact that it has been passed in the due process of the course as per the norms laid down by the Constitution. Congress leaders are saying that they are going to move the court over the Waqf Act. Sample the latest.
No, I don't understand why there was a need to change the Waqf Act, the existing Waqf laws, without consulting people, without consulting the stakeholders. Why was it rushed through? So there are questions around the Waqf, the new Waqf law, and we are definitely going to correct it.
But the manner in which BJP is reacting, the words which they are...
How does it matter? How does it matter?
But the words which they are using...
Let them use. That's the mentality they have. That's the language, that's the grammar of their politics, which is divisive in nature, which is polarizing in nature, which excludes people, large groups of people in this country. And I'm sorry, we don't stand for that politics. We'll oppose that politics.
Yeah, we are opposed to this act, and we all know that we had voted against it, and we will see that thing that this doesn't. This is a very unconstitutional act, and it has been. The Supreme Court has also supported this view. So we will. This is a correct statement of Mr. Tejashwi Yadav ji.
मैं भी कल पटना में था, मैं भी रैली में था, और हम लोग सरकार इसीलिए बनाना चाहते हैं कि जो संवैधानिक काम आपने किया है, ये वक्फ कानून जो है, ये कानून सम्मत नहीं है। ये संविधान की धारा 14, धारा 25, धारा 26 को सीधे सीधे वायलेट कर रहा है, खत्म कर रहा है। तो ये इसको उठाकर फेंक ही देंगे। मैंने पहले दिन कह दिया था, तो आपने तो लोगों ने बहुत चलाया था। हमें सरकार बनेगी तो हम हटा ही देंगे कानून। देखिए, जो कानून सम्मत चीजें होंगी वही तो स्वीकार्य होंगी। अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट संविधान का संरक्षक है, हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर गुहार लगा रहे हैं, संविधान की धज्जियां उड़ा जा रही हैं, तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट से इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है हो जाएगा ये।
So let me go across to Pragya. Pragya, there you have it. The entire Congress's ranks coming out and saying that there was no consensus being built when the Waqf Act was being passed through. They said it is unconstitutional. Each and every point here has been discussed and has been clarified by the centre. But the same allegations are back that there was no consensus, that this was unconstitutional.
Well, I would say this is a tragedy of sorts when it comes to democracy, the system that we work in. In fact, if you remember, there has been a joint committee, and in fact, members from all parties were there. There were many legal luminaries who were also called on the on Waqf and how it can be implemented, and also the clauses of Waqf, whether these are tenable before the court of law or not. In fact, all of them unequivocally said that these are very progressive laws, and in fact the joint committee has also registered dissent, and many of them agree that this dissent is politically, ideologically against, and this is the reason why they are opposing it. Many of them believe that these Waqf, if this Waqf is implemented, then majority of them will lose control over the vote bank. And, having said that, it has been passed, there has been a debate, and in fact, long night debates that went into wee hours in the morning, where everyone was given a chance to put out their views. And in fact, this is how it was debated in the parliament and then passed in both houses. And we are a democracy. Majority obviously has a say, but there was very wide consultation that have been held before the Waqf law was implemented. Having said that, now Congress saying that this is against minority, they also have to come out on the clauses as to how it is anti-minority. They could have said that in the particular debates as well, and if they had any observations about that, those, in fact, ministry said that we are ready to address them if we believe that these are logical. So now if they are saying this, BJP and also the government is saying that this is only to pander to the vote bank politics, and they have been alleging, and BJP has always been alleging that Congress always does appeasement of Muslims politics, and this is exactly what they seems to be doing right now.
Well, keep tracking developments on that front, Pragya. We'll keep coming back to you, as you rightly pointed out. All of the interesting context behind this big Waqf or rather anti-Waqf rally which was held in poll-bound state of Bihar. This has kicked off a hornet's nest.